We are going to start out by taking our chicken, dump it in a bowl. We're going to take our chilies, toss those in there. And we're going to take our cumin, and we're going to toss that in there. And we are going to throw our butter into our pan. Let that get good and hot. All right, butter is all melted. Got my heat on medium-high or so. Pour in our onion. Gonna cook that for a couple of minutes just so it's nice and softened. Give it a couple little stirs around. All right, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. Been stirring and cooking. They seem pretty softened up, so we're gonna take our 1/4 cup of flour. Spread that in there, nice and we are going to make sure you stir that up really good. We don't want 30 seconds. Now we're going to take our 2½ cups of hot water. We are going to pour that into there. And give a good stir. And get all that mixed in there nice and good. And we are going to take our 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Pour that in there as well. And we are going to bring that to a boil. It's been about 3 minutes. Constantly stirring. You got to make sure that you're not letting it stick to the bottom. You don't want the flour to clump. So you got to just make sure you're stirring the whole time. I had reduced the heat down to low. Just so I've got a simmer going. It's starting to thicken. That's about what I want. All right, so now we are ready. We are going to turn the heat all the way off. Or you can take the pan off of heat, which is probably even a better idea. We're going to take our 8 ounces of sour cream. This is a 16-ounce container, so I'm taking half of it. Plop that in there like so. Then we're going to give that a nice stir and get that all good and mixed in. So now we shouldn't have any more swirls in there. You should see all the white from the sour cream, so it all should be one color. And we are about ready to start. All right, now I've got my chicken here that we've mixed up. We have the cumin and the chilies in there. We're going to take about a cup of our sauce here. Fill this up. So a cup of that, dump that in there. We are going to take, this is 2 cups right here. I'm going to put at least half, 3/4 of that. So right now we're ready to start dipping. So we are going to take just a little bit of sauce, 1 spoonful or so of this, and just kind of spread, oh, maybe 2. We just want a little bit on the bottom of our pan. Then we are going to take 1 of our tortillas and we dip it in our pan right there. This part gets a bit messy. Want to spread around, good and coated. We're going to take a little bit of our stuffing, probably about like yay so much. Pinch it together so you kind of have like a, I don't know, you want it to be, I don't know, like about the size of a hot dog or so in there. Then we just roll this up. Nice and tight, so you kind of fold over like this. Give it a roll. And we put it in here like this with the seam side down. You don't want the seams on the top, or they'll open up. And we just keep going until it's full. I'm about halfway done, so I'm going to go ahead and take my peppers and mix them in because I'm going to have half of my enchilada be really hot or spicy, and the other half not. And hopefully, I remember which half is right now. So we have, they're all in here. So we're going to take all of our leftover sauce, and we're just going to pour it over the top, like so. And make sure you spread all that nice and even. And actually what I like to do once I have spread that with the back of the spoon, I will actually take my finger And I kind of run it between, all the way down to the bottom of the dish. That way I get some of that sauce down between each one. And once you have all that on there, we're gonna take the rest of our, this was our 2 cups of cheese. I'm just gonna spread it on there like this. Oh, it's all right. And I like a little extra, so I'm gonna take a 1/3 cup or so of cheese. And we're just gonna coat over that whole thing like that, so looks just like so. And now we're ready to put that in. And in the oven it goes. Set it, oh dang it, I didn't have it hot enough, at 350. All right, it's been about 25 minutes. Looking pretty delicious. And there we go. Yum.